Hi, and welcome back to the MattCast podcast. I am Matty Light, joined by co-host Matty J. Episode 117, 117, the Spartan episode.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was confused where you're going with that. What's the
Yeah,
other? Is it
John
no. The Call of Duty is like
115.
oh we missed
Yeah,
it.
we missed it. Damn, missed a huge opportunity to just put in.
Yeah. 115 and then I don't think there's 116. I don't think there's anything of that nature.
But yeah,
Dang.
117. Spartans.
I guess when we get
Remember Reach. But kind of lost my train of thought there. We got
yeah.
we had a men's game day before or the eve of 4th of July, and then we didn't have a co-ed game at all this weekend, so that was actually kind of nice to have a Sunday. This week's episode of the MattCast podcast is brought to you by Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Looking for reliable, fast, and honest electrical work you can actually trust? Look no further than Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Whether it's a flickering light, a full panel upgrade, rewiring your dream home, Hart Ventures gets the job done safely, efficiently, and no shortcuts, no surprises.
What really sets Hart Ventures apart is their commitment to the community. He's not some big out of town chain. He lives here, he works here, and he stands behind every job he does. That means free estimates, clear communication, and service that treats your home like it's his own.
From emergency repairs to energy efficient upgrades, Hart Ventures Electrical Services has you covered 24/7. So next time something sparks, hopefully not literally, give them a call and see why your neighbors keep them on speed dial.
Thanks again, Joe, for sponsoring this episode's week of the MattCast. Yeah, I agree. It was one of the things I was probably going to save it until we did another episode with Coach Joe. But honestly, I think
I might not do co-ed next year.
dude, I'm in the same boat of like if something was to happen, I think I would just do men's.
Yeah.
Like if it was like if I had to do it all over again this year,
Yeah.
because I don't know if I'm probably playing here next year.
Playing Thursdays for some reason.
Yeah,
Like
it was not too bad.
yeah, like Thursdays it was just like it was part of the work week.
I
Yeah.
agree. And then like Sunday, you're just like, do this kind of, especially like if it's Sunday night, you're
Yeah.
like, I don't even get to like kind of hang out. Like,
Dude, yeah.
I gotta play 9:30 to 10:30. Get
Yeah.
home. I'm kind of hungry. I'm now eating at like,
and then now I'm up till like 12:30.
yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of blows a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy like co-ed, like just playing,
Yeah.
but it's just like Sundays though, like
Yeah.
Friday night. I don't know how I feel about a Friday night game.
I don't think I would hate it until I had like plans.
The plans on a Friday night, but like if the games didn't start at 9:30, like let's say it was only 8:30 games on a Friday night.
And then what, you'd get done at 9:30 though?
Yeah, you get done at 9:30, then you're like, well, shit, it is Friday night. Let's go out to the bars.
Yeah, especially if you. But I mean, here's the thing: most people, you're gonna want to go home, shower.
Yeah,
I mean, you should.
yeah.
But no,
But you get what I'm saying?
I could probably
You
get down
behind
with
that. It's just
I
like
could, yeah.
I mean, most of us work regular Mondays 9 to 5s, except for me.
Right, I say I was like, I'm not gonna throw you under the bus, but I like how
I'm just a
you're
college student.
including yourself into this.
But when I did work 9 to 5s, right?
Mhm.
Like, and I had Saturdays off.
Mhm.
Fridays were my go-to night for drinking because then it just allows me to have the rest of the weekend
Yeah,
where I'm not drinking the rest of the time. Yeah,
and if you have projects you got to knock out, like
yeah.
and it kind of leaves Saturday, like if that rare Saturday comes up of like, oh, we're doing X, Y, or Z.
Mhm.
All right, sounds good.
It's just like I might stop by for a couple, but I'll leave.
Yeah.
I'll keep myself tapered down.
Speaking of, 4th of July was on a Saturday this year.
Yes.
Did you get after it?
I did not get after it this year.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I was just kind of sitting there like, I almost didn't want to go out this 4th of July. I didn't want to go over to people's place. Like, I might have gone to my family stuff.
Because you almost did a circuit of like kissing hands and shaking babies.
Yeah.
So I could kind of understand that. But I only went to like one spot.
Yeah.
And even then, I was happy to go to my, like, 'cause I went to my family's and that was enough. But if I had to do what you did, where it's like, all right, I'm going to stop here, have a few drinks, stop over here, have a few drinks, which I think you only had like two stops.
2 stops, which like wasn't bad. Like,
but you did mention it, and I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I understand whenever you show up to an event and everybody's already pretty
Hammered.
you're just like, all right, I'm not on that same vibe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Like I was sitting there like I did see how much fireworks Connor had.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, this is gonna be pretty good.
And I bet you it's one of those things. If you didn't have other stops, it's like, all right, I gotta catch up.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that case. It's like I'm heading to another spot.
Yeah.
There's no point in
Mm-hmm.
trying to go shot for shot with these guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
And
have a drink
w-
and then leave.
it seems like when I showed up to Connor's, because we got there about 7:30ish or so,
Mhm.
8ish. Which their party started at 6:30, but it seemed like they've been partying since noon.
Yeah.
Because there was beer cans all over the place. Pong was already spilled water all over the table.
Mhm.
I'm just like, wow, they've been going hard for a minute now.
Yeah.
And then I was just seeing them do. They had those little flower fireworks that just spin around.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And somebody was just out there, someone would be lighting fireworks out in the street. Someone would just be sitting there throwing those flower booms at him or whatever. I'm just like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just maybe a firecracker. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Unless it's like an M80, then it's like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah.
Unless you do it one time, it's like, all right, that was kind of funny.
Yeah. You
If
do
you-
it once or twice, and then it's just like, all right, it's no longer funny.
Now you're kind of
It was
pissing me
from
off.
as soon as we got there, I saw someone doing it. Didn't stop until just before the grand finale of the fireworks show at 11.
Yeah, that would annoy the fuck out
Oh,
of me.
dude, I was sitting there like, all right,
Yeah.
this is the vibe right now. And I did the smart thing that I forgot to do last year and the year prior was bring ear protection.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm sitting there like, my tinnitus is already bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to get any worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I popped on my Peltors and just enjoyed the show. Ears weren't ringing. It was nice.
How early did they do fireworks?
I showed up to Connor.
Or are you talking about your family grand finale?
No, I didn't stay for my family's grand finale.
Oh.
I was over at Connor's for the grand finale.
What time did they do theirs?
About 11ish, 11 p.m.
Oh, when did you do your family's first and then?
Yeah. Because theirs started at 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a little more sense then.
Yeah. And
because they got younger kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I had it flipped. I thought you did. So
Connor's first and then
went to your family.
No. Yeah. I did play catch though with my nephew.
Yeah.
And I was watching the throwing mechanics. I'm like, all right, cool. Here, fix a few things. He started throwing. I'm sitting there like,
yeah, all right, dog. Fucking chill out.
Homie's got some speed, and he's 10.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, that felt like 45 in that range, maybe a little bit more.
I feel like having him in the dugout. He just needs to just have an absolute ball.
Oh yeah. And if
he's not even playing, he's running to go get the bat, and dude, he takes that job religious. Yeah.
But yeah, he has no control once he breaks that 45 mile per hour.
Oh, then
it's just all over the place.
Okay.
But I'm just like, all right, cool. If we can get him better pitching coach than me, yes, I can fix the small mechanics here. But those dudes, a proper pitching coach, could fix the little smaller stuff that I'm not able to figure out and get him throwing really fucking good. I'm like, damn, bro. Let's see how far he can toss the ball now. Let's see if he can be a center fielder. Huh? Yeah. Let's see how strong his arm is. He still needs to figure out catching because there'll be one here and he'll want to do this number or something like that or just rolls out the glove.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude. It's just what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
2 hands. All right. You're not cool enough to be pimping it right now. All right. And then me and my brother are getting ground balls, reaching between the legs, scooping it up.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, I want to try. And then
you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can try. You're not going to get it. After my nephew got tired of that, me and Greg kept on pitching back and forth to each other, throwing harder and harder. And at one point, we were playing catch, just trying to smoke the other one pretty much. And we're throwing harder and harder. and I just see like I catch one off this way, so I like did the spin, wound up and throw,
Yeah.
and then I just see a mist of water spray around me. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's my sweat.
Oh, jeez.
And just like at first I thought it was the ball. I'm like, but the ball hasn't touched the ground yet.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's just my sweat. Like I need to stop. And I kind of after Greg had missed it, and I was just like, all right, let's stop before one of us hurts our shoulder.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It wasn't that like I'm gonna sweat through my clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And then pretty much for about an hour, I just stayed in the basement, laying down on my brother's cold concrete.
Just like cooling off.
Yeah, just to cool off.
Like a dog just laying on the cold ground.
But yeah, playing catch and then watching my nephew shoot off fireworks. Uh, I found out my brother and their family has one of those like microphones with the speaker to it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has auto tune.
Mm.
I started fucking around with that, and then my niece, who had already been like screaming at the top of her lungs, saw me messing with it.
Oh, no.
Fucked up.
Mistake?
Mistake. A huge mistake.
Yeah.
Just like it took after about 30 seconds, I said, all right, I'm going outside. I'm going to where the adults are so that other people, if I'm going to get tortured by it, they all
don't
have to.
correct the behavior. Just let them just suffer with it.
Yeah. They came outside and they're like, Miss Ma'am, no, inside. And she's like, with it on auto tune, full blast. Nice.
Oh.
It was like, it is not an outside toy. She's like, fine.
Fine. Just,
Yeah. And then Connor's, we did play catch. Like I brought my football because I remembered last time, like Connor didn't have a football or at least one that was inflated.
yeah.
And then one of Connor's coworkers, you could tell, never really played a lot of sports. His throws were not super good.
Yeah.
And yeah, on the other side of the street is a little like ditch where water collects after rain.
Sure. Yeah.
Missed me wide left.
Okay.
And football bounced, rolls into the creek.
Oh.
And I'm just like, all right, dog, you can get that.
Yeah.
And you can dry it off. All right.
Yeah.
We're no longer playing catch anymore.
Not with you, at least.
Yeah.
Like, we're cutting you out of the circle.
Yeah. And it was like, you're done. Me and Connor did have some good tosses, though, back and forth. I was just like, all right, you can throw the rock around.
Mm-hmm.
It was sitting there like, all right, cool. I know what I can do for beer league if I can get it. And it was like, we can do something with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also helping you out with your scouting report.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah. What about you? What all happened for your 4th of July?
So my 4th of July ended pretty early too. I was home by like 10:30. And I worked that day. Got off work I think at like 7:30. So like 8 o'clock I'm over at my mom's house. And like I can't stress this enough. We're not white trash. Keep that in mind. So anyway, at mom's house, you've been. It's pretty like it's pretty open, and there's a lot of like nature-esque, but it's not like woods. It's not a forest.
Yeah.
So my mom gets like skunks and deer, ducks, squirrels, rabbits, ground squirrels, and a range of birds.
Yeah.
And they also let out like peanuts and bird seed and suet and all this stuff so they can like see all the animals. And we're outside in the backyard. Jules is just running around, just living her best life. She's going absolutely crazy. She comes back inside because dinner time. Brian, my mom's husband, made steaks, and it's now close to like 9 o'clock. Maybe it's 9:30 at the
Right
latest.
around when people are starting to light up fireworks,
you hear,
like the big stuff. Yeah.
And my mom's like, okay, so where are we gonna go for fireworks? Do we want to go sit in the front yard and watch them, or do we want to sit in the backyard? And I was like, well, if we sit in the backyard, that gives Jules a little bit more time to like run around and kind of burn off some energy. And I was kind of curious to see because like in this neighborhood they don't do fireworks, so I was a little worried to see how she would do with like. She handled them very well. I was honestly kind of surprised. and they had on the TV the Disney like celebrating America's
Mhm.
250, and I don't know if you know this. Sublime, the band, is still around.
What?
Their front runner is the former front runner's son.
Yeah.
All peace and love. However, the that show that they had gave off the vibe of like drunk karaoke.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect to the guy, like that was a big opportunity for them because
Mhm.
like I don't know if a lot of people know that Sublime is still.
I had no idea that they were
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
about.
No, yeah. I don't think they make new music. I think they just kind of just play
Play their old
the
songs.
old
Yeah.
hits. Um, but anyway, so I get done. I open up the back door. Jules runs out, and I just see this black and white tail. And I was like, shit. And I just immediately shut the door.
Yeah.
And I watched from the window in horror as Jules like goes up because I think she thought it was a dog or something
Yeah.
and just gets pelted right in the face.
Oh my
So Jules is
god.
like in the yard, like pawing at her face, like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, So I run upstairs to the patio and I get out there and I'm calling for her to come over. And I'm like trying to like direct her into like the side garage door,
Yeah.
um, to basically just get her out of
This.
the skunk's vicinity. And um like everyone's kind of freaking out. They're trying to get like tomato sauce or tomato juice
Mhm.
and get a tub to put her in, and we're all just kind of
Doing
going.
the.
Um, and I can just tell like, and well then Billy's friend, I don't know his name. One of Billy's friends showed up and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, do you guys want to light some fireworks?" And I was like, "Y'all can go do that. I'm gonna take care of Jules." And um, I guess Dawn dish soap is, I guess, suggested more
Mhm.
than the tomato
Tomato.
juice.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do that, like like the big Tupperwares that you would
Yeah.
for storage and
Mhm.
whatnot. She's in that. I'm just ladling on like with a red solo cup, the soapy water, and I'm just like trying.
And Jules is just probably sitting there like,
She's like, well, like, what the fuck is this? Like what is going on? So we're trying to take care of her. The fireworks are just going crazy now, and
yeah.
I'm just like, man, I've fucking ruined everyone's Fourth of July because like
You can't
now
go in the backyard now because it's
it
skunked.
smells like skunk. Some of the smell made it into the house.
Oh,
Which I guess like they opened like none of the oils came in.
that's good.
It was just like just I guess us going in and out
Mhm.
and just it being in the air. The problem that I had is with all the fireworks that were going off, it just smelled of like sulfur and gunpowder. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't smell
Mhm.
anything other than that like
Yeah.
the firework residue kind of smell. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice though because like when we got done doing that, I was like, I'm just gonna go because like family kind of seems that I was a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
Even though like we all talked and like we were not mad at each other, we were just mad at the situation because
Mhm.
it just sucked. Especially like it was just like right when like all the fireworks were popping off and
Mhm.
everything. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna because I was worried that Jules was gonna start getting overwhelmed, just like having everyone have their hands on her, holding her down to wash
Mhm.
her, and luckily they had the pet spa had a spot like 8 in the morning,
Mhm.
fucking like $80 just for her to get a bath. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, what the hell are we doing here?
But did that help get the skunk smell off?
Yeah, so like I mean, you came in the house, you don't smell it, which is
Mhm.
nice, but if you're sitting next to her and you put your like face right up to her snout, yeah, you can get a little whiff.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because I did not get a
mhm.
whiff of it at all. I was
No,
just like, when you told me, I was like, my first was like, what?
yeah,
She
so
got skunked?
even if you go outside and she's like kind of out, it like I feel like the oils kind of reignite and you can kind
Mhm.
of get a whiff of it, but it's honestly not too bad. But yeah, when I was telling people like, oh yeah, everyone just imagined I was just living in like a trailer park
Yeah.
and just dealing with that stuff. I was like, no, 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 guys, I swear we're not.
This is a nice
This is
neighborhood.
a nice neighborhood. They just have four skunks patrolling the area. Um, which
Yeah.
is gonna make some skunk,
Yeah.
skunk socks and gloves and
In my neighborhood, we actually have a good deal of skunks too. And someone hit a skunk
mm,
just outside of our house.
ugh,
And like the neighbors are already called like animal control, whatever, right?
not much for them to do. Except for just,
Yeah.
I guess, like they could take the corpse away, but I've seen some of them where they don't even do that. They just kind
Yeah.
of,
It took like 4 days
yeah,
for them to pick it up. But yeah, me and the girlfriend were getting ready for bed. We open up the window and just wham. We're like,
ugh,
oh, what? It was like there must be a skunk in our backyard. And I'm like, I'm trying to like follow the smell.
yeah,
And I'm like, I have a flashlight, like, is it underneath my truck?
yeah,
No. I'm like, all right, cool. Underneath our little steps outside.
nope,
Nope. All right, cool. Like, I'm not gonna get skunked. Like, I'm keeping my distance.
yeah.
And I do every little thing, like I'm making sure there isn't a hole where they burrowed into our garage.
And they're cute little guys.
Yeah.
They just have one fallback,
One fatal flaw.
and
Otherwise, they look like the cuddliest little thing ever.
it's like I don't know. Hey, young kids that are watching, like if you smell a bo, like people aren't gonna fuck with you. That's just live off of that.
Put on deodorant.
Put on deodorant, wear cologne. Don't just axe body spray and just go like huzzah,
Yeah.
I'm clean, and then just
I feel like every middle school though, at least because when we were in middle school, when Axe products came out,
I had my phase of for hygiene. I
mhm,
did not douse myself in Axe body spray.
and when I went to middle school, um, I also went to Catholic school, so there's far
Were
less.
you? I feel like you were a blue guy. Were you in the blue
Yeah,
label?
I like the blue label. But yeah, pretty much all of us got Axe body spray, right?
Hmm.
And so after gym class,
Yep, I know. Yeah,
every one of us would do the good old, like spray around, right?
yeah.
I'd make sure to hit
Both
pits,
pits
yeah, and then spray around, right?
yeah, tits and or
Yeah,
ass and balls.
but
I was
when
gonna say tits and ass, but
but when 6 to 7 boys are in one locker room, and this is a Catholic school, so our locker room is pretty much as a bathroom.
yeah,
Doing it, everybody smelled like all of the Axe spray gets on everybody, and it's overwhelming. Dude, it was. I'm sitting there like, why did I ever think this was a good idea? Should have just got cologne. And I had cologne too. That was the wild part.
hmm
Just never thought sticking cologne is better than. I guess it was like simplicity. I just need one thing to do.
It's one of those things that I would like to go back because I don't think they don't sell that stuff anymore, do they?
They do, but not in mass quantities like they used to.
I would be curious if I did like a blind smell test, if I could, because I remember there was like there was the big ones between the red and the blue,
Hmm.
and then at least all of my black friends had that brown like label
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah.
It was a it was like brown and cream.
Yeah.
It was like in a weird like kind of swoosh pattern. They loved that one.
I think I'd gotten that one for a little bit too.
Yeah, I don't. There wasn't like a purple one. Wasn't there
I
like a
thought there was a
limited?
green one too.
There might have been a green one.
Actually, you know what?
Do you think if we blindfolded you, you'd be able to?
Dude, I maybe.
I remember Axe Body Spray Wars. You'd just kind of come up behind somebody, just fucking.
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's see here. Do you like
So,
early 2000s? I recognize that one with the raptor on it though.
this one?
Yeah. No, the raptor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that one I recognize. Yeah, do you like early 2000s? I guess it was like 2010s, yeah?
Yeah. No, Jesus Christ. If I could type.
It's okay. You're also 2000 or yeah. I think that one there's a photo that they just had on screen.
Yeah. This is what I do. If I could.
I don't remember a lot of those.
I remember I had.
Dude, that one right there with like they're kind of stacked on top. Yeah, that one. That's that brown one I was talking about. Man, these photos are nice.
Yeah, this brown one. Yeah,
That's
the
the
Dark
one.
Temptations.
That's what I
Yeah,
remember.
I remember I had Dark Temptations for a little
Okay,
bit.
I remember the peace sign one. I remember that one. If you had that one, there was a connotation about you. A lot of your friends would.
Yeah,
Okay, that's is that one? Is that like what about that photo right there?
this one that I have the
No,
mouse on.
to the right and down, over to the left, or sorry, to the right. That one right there. Oh no.
I remember this one was like the second or third wave of them, but I remember having the green one for a hot minute too. I remember having this can.
I don't remember that green colored one.
But yes, I do remember Axe Body Spray Wars.
Yeah.
I also remembered someone made their Axe body spray into like a hand grenade almost, and like they took a rock off the playground and had some tape. They opened like they twisted down the can, right, slapped a rock onto the button,
Oh yeah.
taped it down, and then tossed it.
That's how I knew people because you could do. I mean, so the two you could do with Febreze, where you
Yeah.
basically just take a zip tie and just close it
Mhm.
and then just throw it in, or yeah, you
Rock and
definitely tape. I don't know if people use. I mean, people probably use the rock, but
yeah,
yeah, I remember. Yeah, you just chuck it in and
and then run away.
yeah.
But yeah, the green and the blue ones were my go-to, and then I had Dark Temptations for a while.
Anytime I would go over to their house, yeah, I would always spray myself down with the Dark Temptation.
Dude, it smelled good.
It smelled pretty good.
I was just like, all right,
That one, it didn't have like such a chemically smell.
yeah. I don't think they sell it like these ones anymore. I think they just stick to the basics.
I think you're right.
But yeah, for any of our young viewing audience, that was a huge phase. And like I think every late 90s, early 2000s born kid
Mhm.
in like middle school, high school time frame
Oh,
was Axe body
I
spray.
remember during like sex ed, but they wouldn't call it sex ed. It was like health and whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, they had like the nurse sit down with us and go like, "All right, boys, like we understand you're trying to get girlfriends. Let me tell you, it smells like ass in here, and the sweat bo smell
Yeah.
is not mixing well with the Axe body spray.
Hmm.
Like you might think you're covering it up, but you're not.
Yeah.
And if you ever had that thought of like, wow, something smells in here, and you realize it's you, everybody else can smell it.
Yeah.
So clean your shit.
I remember in basic training, in like red phase or whatever, they give you the pennies and whatnot
Mm,
to separate what platoon you're in, and it also kind of lets everybody else know you're brand new to this shit.
mm,
So like you have maybe been in the army 2 weeks at this point.
gotcha.
Um, but like we would wash our uniforms and do our showers and whatnot, right? Do all the proper hygiene, but like we're still sitting there like, man, what the fuck is this smell? Or like drill sergeants are saying you guys smell like shit. They're just like, finally someone was brave enough and was like, drill sergeant, do you want us to wash our pennies too? And he was like, what's going on? It's like, is that what that all smell like shit? And like, we finally washed our pennies, right? We all did it that night.
Did that guy get like heralded as a hero, or did he just get smoked as
Well,
the sacrificial
we
lamb?
got smoked, right? Because it was like, you guys are so fucking retarded. Why aren't you guys washing your pennies? You guys wash your assholes. You wash your fucking clothes.
Yeah,
This is part of your uniform. Why aren't you washing it?
yeah.
And yeah, we finally did it. And then every other platoon got smoked because we smelled good.
Oh,
Because they didn't. Uh, that one was always kind of funny because it also reminded me of like football as well. When I
hmm
played, we'd have practice jerseys and our regular jerseys.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that like we're all a bunch of dumb freshmen, or like football players, right? Or some going in the sophomore year or whatever, right? No one ever told us that we had to wash our practice jerseys. So no one ever washed our practice jerseys, right? We
hmm
just leave it in the locker room and
Yeah.
then come back the next day. And so like finally the coaches went into our locker room after practice. He was like, dude, you guys need to take your jerseys home.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody needs to fucking.
like this shit. breaks.
Yeah.
I know you guys Lysol your fucking lockers every now and then. That ain't cutting it, dude.
No.
You need to take it home and wash it. Like, I understand you can't wash your helmet or your pads. Lysol the fuck out of it, right?
Dude, I remember when we were doing drill and like you would sit in like ROTC class and you'd sit next to the shoe
The
bins.
shoe box.
You're
Yeah.
like, nope, I'm fucking moving, dude.
Yeah. And then finally, I forgot who it was. I think it was Ben that brought in a can of Lysol and just like went through everybody's shoes after school one day and just,
yeah.
and then,
Mhm.
And then it was just like, oh, it's not supposed to smell like this every day. All right, cool. All right, so enough of speaking of smells and old stories. We do have a little bit to talk about in our softball game.
Was it another run rule game?
It was another run rule game.
Oh, that's right. Because it was like top 5, I think, right?
Yeah.
And they said they had a split. So I guess what's the point in that and having a split?
So because they had started to make a comeback a little bit, or they got runners on,
No.
they
it was like the end of the game, or it was the bottom of the 4th because they were what I guess they were the
home team,
yeah,
right? And so
they're losing pretty bad in the 4th. All right, there's no point in sending the top of the 5th.
mhm.
Like just go back in there. But I guess like
Technically we skipped over our at bat
yeah,
and went into the top of the 5th.
so I guess like if say we let up a whole bunch of runs,
The game would have continued. We would have been the home team.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what they did. And like I get it. Like
I don't know if I like it, but it's one of those.
Yeah, it gives them another chance because they were hitting the ball good, but they were just hitting it right to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were making solid contact, but it was just like, all right, that's going right to our center fielder.
I'm trying to remember them. I mean, they were wearing all like red, white, and blue stuff.
Yeah.
Was it like their infield was pretty trash, right?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I
Their
remember
infield
that.
was trash, but their outfield was stellar.
Mm.
And I was just like, damn. Like I was sitting there, kind of thinking like what Chachi says about us. Like these guys got a chance to be good. Like give it 2-3 years.
Yeah.
They're going to be running the league.
He said most of us stick in. I remember for that game, I went like 0 for 1 technically because I had a fielder's choice, a walk, and then I think my last at bat was an error by the shortstop to the second baseman.
I believe so as well. I'm kind of just looking.
But I got on all 3 times.
Yeah.
And then I think when I walked, I scored.
I don't remember if I walked at all.
I thought you did.
Oh yeah.
I think your first at bat you walked.
My
you
first
didn't
at
even
bat.
give him a courtesy swing or nothing.
Yeah. Kyle went up there and did a courtesy swing off the rip. And I'm just like, all right, dog. Like it's a bit too early to give courtesy swings.
Mm-hmm.
It's when we're up by like 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly because they walked every single batter. Then you start giving them courtesy swings.
Mm.
That's at least my idea. When it's that first inning, I don't know if they're coming in ready to play, whatever, right?
It's one of the things that if you extend that olive branch first of like, hey, I'm not looking to knock you into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of want to have a fun game. And like I'm especially here, I want to hit.
Yeah.
Then I feel like that would be the vibe that it gives off.
Yeah.
Opposed of like, all right, we're already showing you mercy because we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I look
get
at it.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like when I go up to bat, for some reason it just like locks back into like when I played.
I was gonna give him a courtesy swing from the walk I had, but dude, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think one of them was like super inside. I didn't move. One of them was so inside that it became outside. It went behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of them was just like too high up.
Because that was first base coach. The last one hit you. I'm like, the humanity.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm not gonna like. Because then I felt like it was just gonna look dumb.
Well, like it came up like this, and you like lifted up your shoulder to like protect your face at least.
No, what I was doing is I was moving the bat back. I didn't want it to hit because I've had that happen
Yeah, where
where
it hits the knob.
or it hits something, then they call it a foul ball. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not fucking doing that. So
Yeah.
that's why I moved my
It looked
ones
like you were
back.
looking to like protect your face a little bit.
No, I was just moving the bat to make sure
Okay.
because that was as soon as I saw that come in on me, I was like, I'm not fucking
Yeah.
having that happen twice.
hmm Um. But yeah, we run ruled him. There wasn't super much. I don't
EV
even know.
before the July, the team's name was America.
Yeah, we scored 5 runs in the first inning. They scored 2.
Yeah.
We scored 1 run in the second inning. They scored none. We scored 8 in the third inning. They scored 3. So for those of you keeping track at home, it is 14-5. And then we scored 2 in the fourth. They scored none in the fourth. They score 1 in the fifth. So they just need 1 more or 2 more to keep it going. Couldn't pull it through.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I would have been mad if they got the runs to keep it going. Like they were a good, fun team to play against.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What what kind of fucked with everybody though is that we were going in the third inning, and then someone asked, "How long has it been?" I'm like, "It's been 20 minutes."
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I think it was Ian and my girlfriend were like, "Hey, how long has it been?" I'm like, 20 minutes, and they're like, "What?"
I didn't catch that at
Yeah.
all.
But then
Getting team ice cream afterwards. That was
yeah,
fun.
we all started making the joke. We were just like, "Yeah, we're gonna Coach Joe's gonna get us ice cream."
It was hot as balls.
It was hot as balls out there,
Mm.
and we went to go do our post game talk and everything. And I finished it off and was like, "And Coach Joe's getting us ice cream." And I think that one kind of sealed the nail in the
Where he was like,
coffin.
all right,
And it was
let's
like, I
do
guess I'm
this.
doing this.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we went off to Dairy Queen. I'd say about half the team showed up.
Joe, you, me, Josh.
So yeah, just over half the team. Yeah. Showed up to get ice cream.
Did Ian go?
Yeah.
I think Ian went.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
guess there was
Alex had to go to a base or a Storm Chasers game. Greg was about to roll up, but he's like, kids aren't home. I kind of just want to go home to peace and quiet.
Wow, fair.
And it was like, all right, I get it.
And then Colin, I don't think showed.
Nope. And Colin also had his, wife and kids.
Yeah.
Which is also wild. Like every time I say like a friend has their wife and kids, I'm just like, I thought this is what 40-year-olds talked about, not late 20-year-olds. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. Every time I think about it, I'm like, fuck, dude. Getting old.
Off topic, me and my mom went walking yesterday. We walked from our house to the shopping center, Twin Creek.
Yeah.
And we cut through your mom's neighborhood. Your mom was getting home as we were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
She was so locked in on reversing in.
Yeah.
Like I stopped, waited, and she's like literally just like trying not to look at me. I even like waved, and then it was like probably like 5 or 10 seconds of like standing there. I was like, I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah.
Because like she was like meticulously like back,
Yeah.
back, forth, like a couple different times. And I was like, all right.
Nope, that's my mom.
So I was like, come on, mom, let's just keep going.
Yeah. Nope, that's how my mom drives. And that's why I'm infuriated whenever, when I did road trips with her, she's just overly meticulous over stuff that's not needed.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right.
Like you're getting close to the line. Well, I'm not over it yet, so I'm fine.
Yeah. One of those numbers. I'm just like, fine, if it'll make you happy, I'll move the half-inch over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done. All right.
Yeah, exactly. So going into next week for the men's league, we are playing Turner SPO.
Yeah. This is a makeup game from
makeup game.
Week 3?
Week 2.
Oh, the week 2.
Yeah.
And
they've won 2 games.
23rd.
Turner beat Danny's Corner Store and Callahan Auto.
I wonder
what?
I wonder if they had
subs.
I wonder if they had subs.
I think so because a lot of these games are
The problem that because we've been
subbed for
around
them.
Turner twice, I think, right?
We subbed for them once.
And then, well, John did it again that week after.
Oh, okay.
So they've had problems.
Yeah, getting players.
Yeah.
So, and I see the game that we.
It's one of the things that like some of their players you can tell like, okay, they know ball and they like ball.
Yeah.
And then you look at like the rest of the team, you're like, they're just here to have fun.
And the
I
ones
love
that
that.
know how to play ball, the one thing I noticed is like they're trying to crush it every time
Yeah.
and then pop out
I think if I
90% of
remember,
the time.
it's like their pitcher, their left fielder, their first baseman.
Yeah.
Everybody else either wasn't there or can't.
Yeah.
So
And like they're so their pitcher, left field, and first baseman are the type that are like go to Dominican Republic 3 years, home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like you could tell they were good ball players. Probably played a little bit of college ball too, or at least that older level select ball. But the rest of the team is very much lacking. Yeah, and I think these guys are actually do work for Turner.
No, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's yeah, they all are with that construction company.
So they're second from the bottom, and they have a negative 60 run differential.
So I mean, we're looking at you said negative 60 run differential.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, look at that. So what their last game is that 9-13? That's pretty close
against HMD.
Callahan, they're 7-8. That's also pretty close.
They whooped up on Danny's corner score.
Yeah, 16-9. That and especially like the week before that they got 16-6. And then
they scored 6.
Yeah, they had the 6. And then they lost 14-4, 11-6, 25-6. And that's the mega power washers, and they're middle of the pack.
I mean, we did lose them our first game, but also that was the game. Yeah, 21-17.
Yeah.
That was the game. Like our bats didn't show up until the third inning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still think like it's why I picked up Brian for our 10th man. I felt comfortable getting a regular sub instead of needing our what is it? Forgetting the term. Ringer. That's the term I was looking for. Bringing in their ringer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was expecting more. I can't believe you bolted everything.
Dude,
for that.
I started to get upset that I couldn't remember ringer. That I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, CTE is a different type of thing, kids. Yeah,
it's a pain in the fucking ass, dude.
So anyway, we're playing
One Hit Wonders
for co-ed. This is not a makeup game, right?
This is a makeup game.
It doesn't look like it.
Yep, because
is this the one that we no?
Oh no, this isn't this isn't a makeup game.
Okay.
This would have been our last game of the season. But One Hit Wonders is at the bottom of the pack, which I'm surprised because Battle Blue Balls actually got a win. So I thought they were bottom, but Happy Campers is at the bottom now. I'm also surprised. I want to see how many times Battle Blue Balls is forfeited. Oh, One Hit Wonders forfeited.
That was recent.
Yeah. So that was
I wonder if they're gonna do that to us too.
Maybe.
What time is that game?
6:30.
Oh, dude, honestly, if they do that to us, show up, go home.
Yeah.
That
I'm
pretty
not even
nice.
doing a scrimmage or batting practice, whatever.
No, dude,
No,
I'm
just going home.
going home.
Yeah, that's a Sunday. I can go home, start doing other stuff.
So I did the that one Sunday when we had the team forfeit on us, and I
Yeah,
was like, dude, like going home.
yeah, going home. I ain't doing this.
Yeah, I get getting your money's worth,
Yeah.
and Coach Joe loves getting his money's worth.
Oh, yes, he does.
But yeah, that
One hit wonder says also a negative 65 run differential. They've only gotten 43 runs. That's rough. Because if we got our full roster, we're gonna do pretty good. Which I
so
believe.
this week is trap week for us again.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so much trap week. Just because we had kind of had like mediocre play after mediocre game, I guess. Because what? Maybe next year we played with someone's mom and we still won. And then Bats hit crazy. We were missing a lot of people.
And I think the way that this is kind of like going out, where so if I'm looking ahead at this, then so we have the second from the bottom one hit wonders, and then you have the number one team that next week, that July 19th
Yeah,
game.
I guess Barachos.
So and if we're being a little critical, I could see win loss guarantee great. They're about middle in the pack, so
Yeah.
I mean we could probably etch out a real
Mm-hmm.
like grindy win.
If I remember right, SSA is one of those teams that like
They're also middle of the pack. They're not
I
too
remember
far from.
SSA from last year though.
You want to
And
pull them up real quick? But if I'm looking at it, we could potentially just go like 4-1 in our last ones,
yeah.
especially like our last what? Our last two or three are going to be wins.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not too bad.
No. So SSA lost to Sandlot Scrubs, which is just above us. Kings and Queens,
They're,
also above us.
yeah,
Chico's Bail Bonds, they have to still play them. Alcoholics, they're just under us. And then Barachos, first place. And
yeah,
then
man, that's a tough way to start the year. Is all the top teams.
they played against Pound Town, One Hit Wonders, Happy Campers, then lost to Bats Hit Crazy, which is also just above us.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, one of those Kings and Queens. Oh yeah, fucking yeah. They had all the top teams, and then they had yeah. So they kind of had a weird mix. They
So
had
they are probably a decent.
yeah,
This is SSA.
yeah,
Is this the team we were supposed to play and then it got rained out
yep.
like halfway through?
I believe so.
Because if I remember that game, they had a pretty solid defense.
Yeah, this was the team. And Joe to finish off the game before the tornado sirens hit an inside the park home run.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, if I remember right, SSA is a team that when they're
I don't know what the
when they're
abbreviation
going,
is.
they're going.
Yeah, I don't know what that abbreviation is, but
I don't know either.
yeah,
But yeah, if I remember when they're going, they could be the number one team in the league they played in. But when they're not, they look like they shouldn't even be playing. If I remember correctly, so like if we catch them on a bad day, it could be an easy dub. We could go what one,
I would
two, three,
say
four. We
three.
could go
Let's say
2-2.
I say 3-1 is our like best bet.
Yeah, and if we're gonna play, middle of the road, I think easy 2-2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Best case is go 4-0, but
Oh yeah, 100%. Best
with Bro
case,
Chachos, I just don't see it.
dude. Who's
Well, they're undefeated and
23-6 against Alcoholics,
20-5 Pound Town.
20-3 One Hit Wonders, 13-3 Battle Blue Balls, 20-0,
15-10, which is the closest game they've been in.
and then 20-0 Guaranteed Grade. and then 25-6. But also, like, they have not played a lot of the top teams. They played Alcoholics, which is just underneath us.
Well, I doubt they'll have a problem this week versus Happy Campers,
No.
the 0-7 team.
Yep. And then Pound Town is bottom of the pack. One World, also bottom. SSA, bottom middle. Battle Blue Balls, bottom. That's it crazy. They are in a top team, and those are the ones that kept them close, 15-10. And then Borrachos, or Guaranteed Great, bottom. Maybe next year. Haven't seen them yet. Smack That Pitch, bottom. So they've had a fairly
This is actually
easy schedule.
Yeah, actually, this is really easy.
Yeah.
Like they haven't played Kings and Queens. They played Fat Hits Crazy once.
Yeah, and they haven't played Sandlot Scrubs either.
We might be
Guaranteed Great. They got 20-0, but they're just underneath Alcoholics.
I wonder what the hell is going on in that game.
Yeah, that's odd. Hmm. You've only lost 2.
Yeah. Alcoholics,
Interesting.
which was not a that far off game, and then Bats Hit Crazy. We only lost by 1.
Yeah.
And what, that was a walk-off?
Yeah, that was a walk-off game.
Where like we were
It
kind of
went
back and
into extra
forth.
time, yeah.
Like they took the lead, we took it back, and
Yeah.
then yeah.
But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty hopeful for at least men's league tournament playoff chances. I think I dare say semifinals.
I mean, especially if we can get all of like the good players,
Mm-hmm.
like you get Colin, you get John, Ian, Kyle, like that outfield is solid. You go infield, Greg, Alex, Jacob, Joe, solid. And then you and me,
Dogs.
like you and me were there. You know.
Yeah, we're dogs.
Yeah.
Let's just do the meme, right? Dog.
RJ Hogue, dog. Sam Kale, I didn't even know he played running back, but he's a dog.
What are you looking at? What's this?
I wanted to go back to the men's because we're number 3 now, which we were actually talking about it just a little bit before the show. We lost to Wheeze Concrete, dropped down to 5, and then came back 16-10 Murica, and then or 16-6 Murica, which I think they gave him an extra run. Oh, nope, never mind. As I was.
That Wheeze Concrete, that was a game I was not there for, right?
Yeah, that Wheeze Concrete should have been a dub.
Yeah.
Like, we should be number 2, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, this...
How's our run differential? Is it finally, like, positive?
23, dog.
Damn, we went from, set, or, like, it was, like, negative
8.
forever.
Yeah. And then, finally, we scratched into the positive area. And, like, we're right up in there with... I take back what I was saying. With the other top 4 teams, we had the lowest run scored, but also we have middle of the pack, runs defended against.
Mm-hmm.
I am a bit nervous if we have to see Beer City, but
it's just because you haven't seen them like at all in the regular season, so you just don't know.
Yeah, but I have great faith in our team that we can play good in the playoffs. That August dog days of summers for a bunch of dogs.
Dog.
Yeah, I dare to say semifinals. We can at least make it that far.
I think the thing that's going to be most important is if we all go in with that game with like good expectations. If we go in there like I kind of don't really want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of half-ass it, like which I've seen like all of us do, me included, and you're just like, dude, like we can't do that during
Yeah.
we can't do that during the playoffs.
Well, we'll have a team meeting, you know,
and
at
no one's gonna
first
show
before
up.
no one's gonna show up to my house.
Yeah.
Before playoffs start, you know, like, hey guys.
I wish we were like playing for something tangible, like a trophy or like a Applebee's gift card or something.
Dude, yeah.
But like
It would make my motivational speech so much better.
So much better.
It was like, we're playing for 20% off at Applebee's.
Yeah. A one-time use deal, so we all have to go at
Only
the
at the
same time.
Applebee's on 72nd and Dodge.
Yeah. No takeout.
Yeah. No takeout. No curbside pickup, you know, in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Limited to 7 people with that gratuity automatically applied
Yeah.
to anyone over 7 or any parties over 7.
Using the fine print for my motivational speech. Yeah. Or like even if there's a certificate, you know, we were playing for a certificate with our name on it.
Not even our name. Our ventures. When we all learn that the name on the front is more important than the name on the back.
Who do you play for?
Our Adventures Electrical Services.
Yeah. Speaking of that speech, I was sitting there watching the game against Belgium that we lost 4-1.
It was 4-1?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we only lost like 2-1. Like it was like we were down 1, and then we came back, and then like 91 seconds later, they scored on us again, and it was 2-1, and then I was like, all right.
Yeah. That first half of the game, it looked like the U.S. players just weren't experienced in like that level of a game before.
Yeah.
Like they never played in that type of hit a button. I wasn't sure if I fucked up with something.
Oh.
But they hadn't played in that type of game before, so it took them a little bit.
What do you mean they haven't played in that type of game before? Like to that experience level?
Yeah, that experience level, right? Like you could tell our team was
just in this tournament, or like
just in general. Like they hadn't played that good of players before, you know, whatever, right? And they looked like nervous a bit, right? They scored easily within the first 6 minutes. Then things kind of started, you know, like picking up like, oh shit, like we need to get our heads together, right? Started playing really good. Tillman, who has now hit 2 free kicks for a goal, first player in U.S. history to do it, scored a goal. They were all celebrating within 61 seconds. Belgium went down and scored again. Pretty much the exact same play as what happened the first time they scored.
Yeah.
Played really good. We almost had a chance to score in the back half of the first half. Just wasn't able to pull it through. Go into the second half, and this is where I was like, you know how if you want to motivate these guys? I know it's hockey, but put on the miracle speech right there at halftime. You know, like let's get these boys hyped up.
Yeah.
Like,
is there a halftime in soccer?
Yeah, there is. It's about same time as like U.S. American football.
So it's a 90-minute game.
Yes.
Is halftime 45 minutes in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus whatever stoppage time in the first half. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I heard this from a social media guy that it's pretty subjective. Like there's not an actual timer that's like click.
Yeah.
And click.
There's a bunch of dudes in like the press box.
Like, that felt like a minute.
Yeah. There's a bunch of dudes in the press box that all time it right. And then they all get together, get an average time, put it in there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. The guy made it seem like the refs just go like, yeah, that felt like a minute.
They get it radioed in from refs up above.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What they believe is the proper amount of time. So there's extra time added to the first, and then extra time added in at the back half of the second half. And yeah, U.S. started to make a really good attempt. Like they started breaking down the Belgium defense, and we started getting more attacks on goal. And then we had one errant pass, and Belgium had just substituted like their fastest players on the edge. they got the ball, screamed down the field, and scored. Also, our goalie decided to come out of the box, and then he had a young coup moment where he kicked the
Okay,
grass.
I saw people meme that,
Yeah,
but I had no idea what they were referencing.
yeah. He just hesitated on his kick
And
because, like, he got it right. He hit it off his chest, had it all set up in front of him. There's a Belgian player right there,
yeah,
and he hesitated, and then another Belgian player came in and just kicked it in. And I'm just like, dude, what are you hesitating for? First off, why are you that far outside the box? Like, you have one job, protect this goal, you know? But then, yeah, in the last like 2 minutes of the match, one of their Belgian players got another errant pass because US was playing aggressive at this point. Like, we're down two, there's still tons of time. It's not the craziest thing to happen to get two scores in the last, 10 minutes of the match. Belgium literally did it in the last 5 minutes in the last game before the US. And yeah, just let up another goal, being too aggressive.
just like, hey, we're, and then they're like,
Yeah.
we'll just ice the game here.
Yeah. And so it was one of those things I'm like, if our team had a little bit more experience underneath their belt, because they're one of the more younger teams in FIFA, uh, when I was researching a little bit.
Yeah, I have no idea. Do not follow the sport whatsoever.
Yeah. So, but
Like someone was like, "Oh, Neymar retired." I was like, "Man,
that's cool. Yeah. I
good
know
for
who
him."
he is, but
And like,
he played for Brazil.
I'm trying to remember what's like because like they're like, "Oh yeah, like the goat of FIFA. What's his name? Like
Messi?
Pepe? No, it's like Pepe or Petit or look up like the goat of soccer if of FIFA. It's not Messi. It's
A lot of people will argue it's Messi.
well, I'll tell you the
And
one
apparently
thing.
Messi kissed the Wailing Wall.
Oh, okay. It's like
Lionel Messi.
not him, not Ronaldo. Pele.
Pele.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. That's the one I've always heard people say is
Yeah. And I guess you could probably make it's the FIFA's version of who is better, Jordan or LeBron,
Yeah.
like new older generation, newer generation, whatever. But we got big news. Next month,
Okay.
football's back.
Football's back.
Football's back. I was reaching out to a potential member for fantasy football. That person said yes. We are now getting in CJ
Nice.
to do. And he asked like, "All right, cool. When's the draft and everything?" I'm just like, I'm thinking it's going to be August. I like to do it week 2, week 3 of preseason, just so like everybody, like if they have ideas of who they're going to pick,
Yeah.
they at least get to see him play a couple times.
Mm.
Or if there's a new rookie, like, oh, is this guy making big waves? Is this a potential,
So letting the draft going after preseason.
somewhere in the middle, or
Somewhere in
just
the middle.
before, or
Okay.
just at the end, like maybe week 4, you know? But I also wanted to know when our August trip is going to be exactly.
23rd or 20. Pull up Google. I can't remember the.
Here's your calendar.
Great. Yeah, I can see that perfectly. So the 22nd, we would be driving down. We have a full day 23, 24, come back 25.
Okay. That might actually work because also, maybe not. Because college football week 0 is the 29th.
You said what? Sorry.
College football week 0 is the 29th of August.
Yeah.
If I remember correct, yeah, the NFL season starts August 6th. Yes, August 6th. So we're less than a month out from football. Love it. Love it. I'm excited for the season. I'm excited to see what happens. Like with you,
what are you most excited for? Like, are you most excited to see like how Iowa State responds after losing?
I would love to see that just because I looked at, and also what I've been seeing in the model too.
Are you like excited, skeptical, worried, or just straight up like, man?
I am my hopes are 6-6 going into this season. If we can make a bowl game,
so a winning record for Nebraska,
yeah,
a successful season for Nebraska, 6-6.
yeah. Just because like Jimmy Rogers went to North Dakota State, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went to a national or FCS national championship his first year, but also he had a lot of returning players from the season prior. Loses in the semifinals, going to the playoffs or in the playoffs. His second season that he's there at North Dakota State gets picked up in Washington. Wasn't able to do all the recruiting he wanted to do. Ended up with a 6-6 season. So I'm like, I mean, you're in the Pac-10 or the Pac-10 at Washington State.
What do you think about? Did you see that all the Big 12 teams are going to be sponsored by Monster, and they're getting like another? I think it's like $10,000
per school.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean,
so it's like it's just more money,
dude. If I can get an Iowa State Monster,
yeah,
dude, that would be kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. I might save that
and
then have that one just like up on the.
What flavor do you think they would do? You can't say the white one. You can't say it,
dude. I'd love to have the white one, but I think they might make up like their
even
own
though
flavors.
like Iowa State is cowardly enough to like, oh look, we're wearing our home jerseys and it's the white candy. Yeah, it's like you fucking frauds.
Yeah, the all white.
Wear your fucking uniforms.
I saw you like this reel.
Yeah.
And like when I looked into them, they're a Hawkeyes fan through and through.
Yeah.
So they just love shitting on Iowa State.
Yeah. It's like a lady, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like some of her things, but then I look at some of her stuff and I'm like, you better shut your ass up.
I'm just like, all right. And then I looked in the comments of that video and some dude just started ripping into like all of Iowa. Like apparently this dude has a vendetta against her. Like, fuck this bitch. You're just like, I hate how you guys sit in your ivory tower acting like you're the greatest and all this shit like that when you haven't been to the Big Ten championship in how long?
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, you kind of got a point on that.
You do got a point on that.
Homie spitting over there.
Also, how disrespectful. I added my cousin on Snapchat, and I'm still just a follower of his. Like, when
hasn't even followed you back.
So we're taking this bitch ass off of
fake ass family, you know? Yeah. But
that's all right.
Yeah, I'm at best hoping for 6-6. And when they looked at like all the star recruits across the Big 12, Iowa State comes in dead last, just based off star recruits. I'm like, fuck. But also star recruits, that's from when they come out of high school. Not so much how they develop throughout the years. Like if it's a 2-star senior that's transferring back and forth, whatever, right? That dude's probably a 3 or 4-star at this point.
Yeah.
If there's a 4-star senior, maybe he jumped up to a 5-star. Maybe he decreased down to a 3-star. Like maybe he was kind of a bust coming out of high school. So you never really know. What I am happy though is that we did pick up the Arkansas State quarterback. That kind of he was a freshman last year, or no, 2 years ago.
Where did Carson Beck go again? Who he got drafted by?
Rocco Beck went to.
Oh, he went to Penn State.
Yeah, he went to Penn State.
I thought,
along with the majority of Iowa State starters.
I thought he went to the draft. I don't know why I had that thought.
He talked about it, but with the way Iowa State's season kind of ended,
and how Penn State donors probably open their checkbook in front of him, you're like, yeah, all right,
yeah, I could do it.
Yeah,
and like they predicted he'd probably end up kind of like how Brock Purdy was, like a 6th or 7th round pick if he went into the draft after his junior year. Like he didn't do phenomenal, but also like he didn't really have the receivers behind him.
Well, I have to take a look and see like how many quarterbacks would be coming into this next year's draft.
A lot. But if he shows up and shows out at Penn State,
yeah,
He could probably jump
And that's the
from
thing. I respectfully, I don't think he had that platform that he would have had at Penn State
Yeah.
while he was at Iowa State.
100%. Brock Purdy definitely brought eyes, especially with his, playoff performance when he came in for the 49ers.
Okay, thank you. I was
Yeah.
going to say he brought in more eyes after his NFL
Yeah.
career,
And they're like,
for sure.
people are like, Iowa State, where's that?
yeah.
Like,
I 100% agree.
where's Iowa? And then they look in, they start watching, they see Rocco Beck, on pace to break Brock Purdy's records at Iowa State, or did beat some of his records within 3 years. Pretty, I'd say a more improved Brock Purdy.
Whatever happened to his brother? Like
Chubba Purdy?
Yeah.
FCS.
Yeah.
JUCO.
Because he was in Nebraska for a while, and then he left.
He went Northwestern, I think.
I think, yeah. He was,
and then he went to Wyoming.
He just bounced around.
Yeah. And he's at a lower FCS school.
Open up Nebraska's schedule. I was gonna say.
Do we want to get into schedules?
Yeah, why not? I mean, how long have we been going for?
Just over an hour.
I mean, we can either save this for next week.
We could save it for next week. Okay. Do you want to get a quick glance though before?
A quick glance, and then I can give you my my utter gut feeling on it. I wish I was more well read on the Brendan Sorsby efforts, because I just don't know what's going on with him.
So you guys play Ohio
so that's an easy dub.
And then
Bowling Green, easy dub. North Dakota, easy dub. Michigan State, I'm actually I don't know. I would love to sit here and say dub.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just sit here and say dub.
Okay.
Maryland, if I remember, you
guys lost. I thought.
Did we lose to them last year?
I think you guys did lose to Maryland. I think it was like a fourth quarter loss, though.
Oh, but that was the game. Wasn't that the game that
Raiola or his ACL?
Yeah,
I don't think it was
not basketball.
Them.
Well, I thought he got injured in that game. He didn't tear his ACL, but I thought he left early.
You know what? Actually, I think maybe it was Maryland. He tore his ACL. You know what's kind of funny? Not super funny because it involves injuries. But I'm fairly certain Dylan Raiola tore his ACL after Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL.
People were making people were making that connection. Was it 2025, not 15, Jesus. Yeah, Nebraska won. I fucking knew it. 34-31.
Okay, as I was.
It was a fourth quarter comeback. We scored. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, yes, I was right there. So, I think I would say win again. Indiana, Oregon, probably losses.
I'm getting a phone call, sorry.
Honey, I'm home.
Yes, babe.
Yep.
Just over us that just got down in Marine. So there was a party, like a shit ton of tree limbs and stuff down there, and people are
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll check the weather before I leave. Okay.
Huh?
You also have my car.
Okay.
Back, but I can if that just saying.
Okay. So. All right. Okay. I love you. Bye. Apparently there's a storm coming in.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, severe weather.
Yeah. I'll double check before I get going.
Volcano expected to erupt in Omaha. Wow, that's crazy.
Whoa. So Indiana
loss.
Oregon
loss. Dub potentially in Washington. Illinois, I don't know.
They're a 50-50 toss-up usually.
Washington or Illinois?
Illinois.
That was one of the ones, I think last year we lost to them, and we were like, all right, we kind of want this game back.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead in Nebraska fashion. We lose it, but we probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And
Rutgers.
Then win, loss. Dude, if we fucking lose to them again, I want to fucking smooth off. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-1, 5-2, 6-2. 4 and 5. Call it what? 5-3,
7, 8.
or no, sorry, 6-3, 7-3, 7-4, potentially 7-6, or wait, 7-6. It's not
It would be 8 and
8 and whatever. We have a winning record. That's how I look at it.
8 and 4.
8-4, or
Yeah, 7 and 5.
yeah.
So we're kind of both shooting for the same,
Yeah.
similar numbers.
Can we
Where
take
it's
a
just
look at
like,
Iowa?
yeah,
He passed him up. Who the frick are those guys?
Southeast Missouri. Dub.
Are you sure about that?
Dog. Honestly, you
Honestly,
say go with gut, and like with every single game, I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, we're both playing Bowling Green. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'll get to see how Bowling Green looks when
Yeah.
honestly, I might try and see what tickets are for this game for Bowling Green. September 19th. You know?
Yeah. Damn. If we would move that trip to
Yeah.
September.
Iowa, dude. I mean, we've won the last
Dude, talk about 50-50 games. Like, that's gonna be a 50-50 game.
That's a 50-50 game for sure.
Was the
In
last
true
time
Iowa, last time we lost was like 3 years ago to them.
But I was gonna say, you guys played them last year. I was gonna say in Ireland, but no, that was the Farmageddon game.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a specialty event going on for that game?
For
the Cyhawk last year?
No, they're really. What do you mean, like special?
I guess nothing.
Okay.
Never mind.
Like it's always special to Iowa and Iowa State.
No, I thought it was like something like where you were either playing in like a special stadium or
No, we just go back and forth. It's either Kennick or the Jack, which also I'm wearing a vintage T-shirt about Jack Tri Stadium. Just wanted to shout it out.
Never forget when you and me did our road trip to Iowa, and it was a recorded episode that never saw the light of day.
We might have to do that again.
Dude, that's
where it's
honestly,
like just
it's
me
kinda
and you
fun.
roll up.
We just bullshit on the way down.
And like we could probably get my aunt to house us too. Like if we want to get hammered.
Yeah.
Either
that or we just sleep in the husk of the GameStop. Anyway, and I'm like, who the hell is Jack Price? Like, why do we care? And you're like, oh, he was like a player who got lynched or something. And I was like, what?
I looked it up. Died.
He did die, and like there was some racial
tones to it.
But he did not get lynched.
Yeah,
just for playing for Iowa State.
He got mauled on the field.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Which considered
Why have I never heard of this before?
It's because it's Iowa State, dude. They want to keep us down.
They lynch the guy for just playing.
Big Benny wants to keep Iowa State down. That's why we haven't won a Big 12 championship.
Big Ben as in
Netanyahu.
Oh, I was like, Roethlisberger?
No.
He was
Miami, Ohio.
Oh, was he Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah. Which also James Harrison played against Miami, Ohio at Kent State.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm one of the few people I know that sacked Ben Roethlisberger and did it multiple times in one game.
Yeah.
There's a small number of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, yeah. Bowling Green, Utah.
Yeah,
Utah just lost their coach.
Yeah.
So I want to go with Dub.
Hey, speaking of cracking a cold one for like great defensive players, man, I'd love to crack a cold one for Jared Verse.
Yeah.
He looks like he's just
a shell of himself.
Oh, we just lost one.
God.
But yeah, he looks like he's just absolutely just miserable in Cleveland, dude. My heart goes out to him every day. West
Virginia, I want to say Dub. BYU L.
Hold up, wait a minute. You're gonna have to explain to me the West Virginia.
West Virginia has been.
So hold up, I think we've kind of SC Missouri. That was a win.
50-50, honestly. I'm gonna lean towards Dub.
Okay.
Just for consistency's sake, like actually saying something.
Okay.
Bowling Green Dub. I think the first 4 or 5 games, dubs.
You're giving your Utah and
West Virginia has been mediocre or bottom for like the past few years now.
Yeah.
They haven't really had anything to show for themselves.
I'm just surprised you're giving Utah you guys as
Utah
well.
is also in rebuild mode too, though.
Do they have like early game predictions for this one? I mean, I know we're just doing like a just a
Nope,
quick
there
gut
is
check.
no.
All right. Well,
But these games are all at home. Like we only have one away game in our
and
first 5 games.
that's not bad, honestly.
BYU, L, Arizona, L. Oklahoma State
That
just
should
got a
be-
new coach, though. He was the North Texas coach,
Yeah.
and I think he brought over a lot of players from North Texas.
I mean, you guys also just got a new coach.
So I want to say I want to lean towards dub, but I don't know what Oklahoma State's going to look like this year.
Yeah.
So that's kind of has me hesitant. So I'm going to say L just out of, precautionary, right? We'll probably do this again too once I get
As
full
we get
model.
yeah.
Baylor, L. Every time we played Baylor in Texas, we've lost. It's been a bad showing for us.
Hmm.
The only times we looked good was Matt Campbell's first year second year when he started building up Iowa State, and also when we had Paul Rhodes, which Paul Rhodes, I'm going to go on a tangent here, terrible coach. But every time we played a top 10 team, we looked like a top 10 school. But then we go and play some FCS school, get our shit fucking rocked every game. And I'm like, how are we doing this? How do we beat number 2 Oklahoma State in overtime, but then lose to
Southeast Missouri?
Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? Like, how does this happen? And that's how we'd end up with 6-6, sometimes a 7-5, sometimes a 4-7, or a 5-7 season. Is that we win against every ranked team, but then lose to everybody else that should be oh, if we can beat these guys, using what does Josh Pate say? Whatever property, right? Oh, if we beat them and they beat the school we're about to play, we should beat them.
Oh, just the math works. Yeah.
But that's where I'm going to put an L. Cincinnati did lose Brandon Sorsby. But they were pretty tough last year, all around. I'm going to go lean towards L's from Baylor all the way to UCF with a dub against K-State.
I feel like you're saying that one out of spite.
I am saying it out of spite. Because Iowa's corn's better than Kansas wheat.
So let's if you don't mind picking up Nebraska's schedule too. One game you would love to go to this year.
I'm going to pick Bowling Green just because it's early in the season. It's not too cold, whatever, right? And
that's an 11 a.m. game.
Yeah.
Okay. Going back to that one Iowa State or that one Iowa fan, and she's talking about college traditions that she either loves or hates. She said Mr. Brightside by Michigan she hated. I was like, dude, honestly, it's just kind of a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline, I can kind of get.
I get that one.
I get it. Even though when you're there,
it's a vibe,
dude. Yeah, when you're there, you're like, all right.
When you're a couple years deep and they do it in the fourth quarter,
you're like, all right,
we're
winning. I'm kind of happy. If you're losing and they play it, you're like, dude, this is like a feel good song.
Yeah. We want to just go see Bowling Green week after week.
So funny. It's just like, oh yeah, we're the Bowling Green super fans. We heard y'all got that cat. What's that cat's name? Pudge or something that sits in the locker room?
Go see Bowling Green in Lincoln and then go see Bowling Green in Ames, Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, we get signs we were just in Lincoln.
We're Bowling Green's biggest haters.
Yeah.
What time is that game? That's a 6 p.m. game?
I gotta look and see
Dude, that would be
because
so
I have every other I have to work every other weekend.
Yeah.
But one problem is no, I guess I would be back from vacation by then. Okay, so
Dude, that
this
would be
is
so funny if we went from one city to the next just to watch.
just to watch them. It's actually kind of funny too. That kind of works out like that. Okay, let's see here. So, um, off on
And with it
off
being an 11
on
p.m. game or like 11 a.m. game,
off off on off. Okay,
so the 12th and the 19th.
so I actually work the 12th tentatively. The 19th, I'm off.
So are you off that Friday?
I'm not that
Okay.
scheduled far out.
Okay. Because like if it's an 11 a.m. game, do we want to drive up to Ames? Either get a hotel, crash at my aunt's house, whatever,
Something.
right? Yep. Just so we don't have to worry about driving, waking up at whatever, right? Even if you get off at like 5, we do the 2.5 hour drive to Ames.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's not a bad drive.
No. And then on that Saturday of the 12th, I'll cut this out. You could just call in sick.
I could sick. I could. Well, it would be the 12th. Yeah.
Yeah, on the 12th, you just call in sick. Then
Oh
you have
man,
to
I'm
leave.
so sick. And then they're seeing us on the jumbotron. I'm like sitting there with the
Bowling
sign.
Green's biggest haters.
We're gonna go see y'all in fucking Ames next week.
We'll see. I'll have one sign that says Bowling Green's biggest haters. See you in Ames next week on the
And dude, we gotta dress the exact same, but we have to wear something like kind of unique. Like you gotta do
Yeah.
something weird with your mustache,
Mhm.
so like people go like, "That those are the fucking people."
Yeah. I'll curl it, right?
Yeah.
I'll curl it up. Fuck, that would be hilarious. Oh, and also Ames, Iowa, selling beer in there, or at Jack Tri Stadium sells beer now.
I think so does Lincoln now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can pregame and then get hammered inside the stadium. We don't have to sneak in a 24-pack.
That
Like,
wasn't too bad though.
No.
That wasn't bad at all.
No. Yeah. I think that'd be kind of fucking hilarious.
Okay. I got the shit's just kind of crept up on me.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, thank you
either-
guys for joining the MattCast podcast. I am Matty Light, joined by co-host Matty J. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye. This week's episode of the MattCast podcast is brought to you by Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Looking for reliable, fast, and honest electrical work you can actually trust? Look no further than Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Whether it's a flickering light, a full panel upgrade, rewiring your dream home, Hart Ventures gets the job done safely, efficiently, and no shortcuts, no surprises.
What really sets Hart Ventures apart is their commitment to the community. He's not some big out of town chain. He lives here, he works here, and he stands behind every job he does. That means free estimates, clear communication, and service that treats your home like it's his own.
From emergency repairs to energy efficient upgrades, Hart Ventures Electrical Services has you covered 24/7. So next time something sparks, hopefully not literally, give them a call and see why your neighbors keep them on speed dial.
Thanks again, Joe, for sponsoring this episode's week of the MattCast.